Once again, the next speaker, who is from class 7 in the junior group, because in the English language there was 3 group, junior group, intermediate group and the senior group. In the junior group, ranging from class 5 to 7, and Shibayan Sengupta of class 7 of our Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapith Deoghar, his topic was the leader that Naren is. Shibayan, please.
Bolo Bir, bolo unnata mamashir. O the courageous one, say that your head is held high. Many of you in this pious hall may be familiar with this line from the poem of Bidrohi by Qazi Nazrul Islam. During the Indian freedom struggle, this line gave immense courage to the people. But do you know, such sense of immense courage and patriotism couldn't be instilled only in the very first place. In times of such distress and disbelief within the masses, without our very own Swami Vivekananda. Yes, he was not only a mere Hindu monk from India, but a global spiritual leader. And behind such a majestic personality was his pre-monastic life of Naren, which laid out a foundation for him to be a true leader in his later years. A very good morning to one and all present here. My heartiest pranams to the revered Maharajas, teachers, guardians, and my dear brothers. Today I, Shibayan Sengupta, is not only talking about one of the greatest leaders our country has ever produced, but especially about his pre-monastic form of Naren. And even such remarkable qualities of leadership that he possessed right from his very childhood, which later on took a great form. Naren from his very boyhood had an uncontrollable quest for knowledge. He learned the Ramayana, the Mahabharata at only the age of 5 and even mastered various sciences. But something was there which couldn't quench his thirst with a satisfactory answer. It was of God realization. One day he became so restless that he went to Sri Ramakrishna and begged for Nirvikalp Samadhi. But Sri Ramakrishna refused to give it and said, I thought you'd be like a banyan tree, giving shelter to others. Instead, you're asking for your own salvation? These words pierced Naren's mind like a needle. That very moment, he turned to be a true leader. Vabhisheko na karmasya, singhasya kriyate vane, vikramarjita sattvasya swayameva mrigadrata. A lion is not made the king of the jungle because of the hierarchical system, but it is made the king of the jungle because of his strength, valor, and courage. Quite relatively, Naren too was not just simply given the responsibility of his fellow brothers, but he was accepted by his fellow brothers as a leader because of his strength, empathy, and ability to take decisive actions. In the last days of Sri Ramakrishna in Kausipur, he was diagnosed with throat cancer. At that time, cancer was considered to be contagious, so many of his fellow disciples were quite hesitant to serve him. But Naren again took boldly charge of the situation and without any hesitation served Sri Ramakrishna. Is a leader only supposed to manage the affairs of the team? No. He was the one who stood in times of discourage and confidence, danced in enthusiasm in times of joy, and dared to take on the first lead in times of hesitation of his fellow members. Such a leader was Naren. In the terminal days of Sri Ramakrishna called Naren and wrote him in a piece of paper, Naren will teach. Yes, Narendranath in the form of Swami Vivekananda had been the greatest teacher of all time. Not only a teacher, but a leader, who gave courage to generations with his mighty words, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." Thank you.
Thank you, Shibayan. You can understand why he had bagged the third prize on that all India level competition.